Anabolic resistance is threatening to turn me into a marshmallow.
I don't like marshmallow.
The nature of the problem is precisely this. When you get old, you can absorb protein just like a young person can, but you cannot use it to build muscle in the same way that a young person can. And there are a couple of ways to combat this. To avoid this fate, I'm going to follow 3 principles. Principle number 1.
Kill the gym like Sylvester Stallone.
According to this research from 2012, old folks need more volume than young people do. And since it's not being very specific there, I'll say that everything I've read says that if you're in your 20s, somewhere between 20 and 30 reps of any given exercise is going to be sufficient volume to stimulate muscle growth. So if we extrapolate that and we think, okay, if a guy's double that age, then I think 50 reps per muscle is probably what we should be looking at for volume. And I know this seems like a double whammy, but the next research from 2014 says that when you're older, and I think they mean over 50 here, when you're older, you need more intensity as well as more volume. So I take that to mean that anything in the zone of 60 to 65, anything under 65% is probably just too little intensity to wake up our muscles to that incoming protein. And this third bit of research, which is annoyingly contradictory, says that perhaps old people can get away with doing lighter weights, but if we do, we've got to push those reps to failure. Otherwise, we are not spending our time well. Number 2.
Eat 35 grams of protein.
In this study, they gave a crowd of 73-year-old men 10, 20, and 35 grams of protein after working out to see which one was more effective. And indeed, they found that the latter number, 35 grams, was the one that worked the best. Principle number 3.
Eat 3 to 4 times per day.
Lastly, this study took a look at the difference in muscle protein synthesis between eating it in one big pile at the end of the day in the form of dinner, and eating it 3 to 4 times throughout the day in even doses. In this study, they did 30 grams per sitting, and what they found was that the even doses ended up generating 25% more muscle protein synthesis. So let's sum it up. I love working out, so I do it every day. But let's just say that I wanted to put this research into practice, but was limited by time, energy, or ambition to going to the gym only 3 times a week for, let's say, 1 hour. In that case, what I would do is I would squat, I would do push press, right? I would do pull-ups, weighted pull-ups if necessary, and some kind of abdominal exercise like toes to bar sit-ups. And I would do 50 reps of each of those exercises per workout. Okay. And the second thing is I would make sure that I eat exactly 1.5 grams of protein per day per kilogram of body weight. So I'm currently almost 80 kilograms. So what I would do is eat 120 grams of protein per day in the form of 35 grams in the morning of cottage cheese. I'm a vegetarian. So 35 grams in the morning of cottage cheese, a couple of 30-gram whey protein shakes during the day, and then another 35 grams of cottage cheese at night in the form. And if I do that, I hope that I stay buff well into my 70s. It's threatening to turn me into a marshmallow.
I don't marshmallow.
I don't like marshmallow.